From 1 to 5, 5 being best, how would you rate your experience coming on the podcast?
5. What else am I going to say? It was great. I loved it. You're very easy to talk to.
Oh, good. Thank you. How did you get into being a program specialist? For someone who's getting into the industry or interested, wants to be a bar above master trainer or get into Lauren George's Pumped Up Strength, how would someone go about that?
Pumped Up Strength, by the way, is such a great format, such an awesome format. I'm so excited that is here also. Get involved. First of all, if you're already instructor, you're already, I don't want to say halfway there, but you're already in the network. It's all about networking in an authentic way. And then, make yourself known, make it known that you are interested in that. The worst thing you can do is sit back and just wait for somebody to ask you. And sort of, this is my thing with my whole life right now. If you want something, we have to go after it. So as long as you are teaching the format, get involved. Definitely social media. If you're posting to social media and helping to grow the brand, that is one way that you could get involved. I have recommended bar instructors that are now bar master trainers. We are calling ourselves program specialists now. Sorry, I keep saying master trainer. But it's all about just getting involved in the company and networking and asking, how do I become a program specialist? So we're always looking for new program specialists because we want to continue to grow these great programs.
Amen to that. And I want to give another shout out. I did the Pumped Up Strength with Lauren in Dallas.
Oh, you got to do it live. Yay.
And of course, it was fabulous. She's fabulous. The whole program, Trisha was there too. And it's such a great program. So it's a great program because it fits group fitness. We flow through it. Use the keyword, we flow. Scalable to what weight that your clients can use. And then when Lauren asked us why, for me, the third component is that I train athletes. So athletes need functional training, which is what Pumped Up Strength offers.
Oh, no, it's great. So she taught it live to us in October at our summit. I mean, 3 minutes into it, I was like, okay, I can teach this. You know what I mean? It's just such a great format. And you're right. It can be good for all levels because you can adjust your weight up or down, and it is functional. So somebody that is an older adult needs this functional training. And I'm sure during the certification, she told you ways that you can modify it depending on who your clients are. But it's awesome for athletes too. It's a very challenging workout. I was sore for days afterwards.
I agree. What is something that you want listeners to know that we haven't touched on yet?
Well, that's a very difficult question. I don't know. I think I might just go back to sort of what I already said. If you are a new instructor, or even if you're a veteran instructor, and maybe I'm talking about myself right now just to share, I've been in this industry a long time. There's more that I want to do. And if you want to do something, you have to go after it. That's currently where I am. I just had a call with a colleague of mine, Carolyn Erickson. She's been in this industry for a long time as well. And if you want something, you have to go after it. There's so much you can do being a fitness instructor. Yes, I love jumping up and down and doing burpees and spandex, but there's a lot more that I want to do, like you are doing podcasts. So this industry is so huge, especially right now with the pandemic. I think we've grown as an industry. You don't have to just teach at the gym down the street. There's a whole world out there in this camera. So if there's something you want, if you want to grow as a fitness professional, decide what you want and go after it. Go talk to the people that can help you make that happen. And the sky is the limit.
That's a great share. Go after what you want, but you have to decide.
Yes.
And niche.
Right.
I take that from my teaching marketing days. Niche down. Where do you see our industry in 5 years?
I think we're going to continue with this virtual and live and in person. I think that what we've learned from the pandemic is people still want to be at home working out. So I think there's going to be even more of a growth of fitness professionals doing what I'm doing. teaching in a gym. I'm not at a gym right now, but I'll probably be in the gym in 2 months, teaching in the gym and teaching virtual. So I think this virtual world just continues to blow up in 5 years.
Definitely. And I think you taught at Lifetime, didn't you?
Yes, I'm probably going back to Lifetime. I'm having conversations with them now. Yes.
Love our life, right?
Yes.
If you weren't doing this, meaning working in fitness, what would you be doing?
I would like to work for a nonprofit, for like a charity. Like we have a friend that has ALS. I have a couple of friends that have ALS. Something with that, or doing some charity work for a nonprofit. And I have done some of that in the past.
Good for you. What is the first thing you do after teaching? Literally, camera just shut off. What is the first thing you do?
I think I exhale. I think I exhale, especially if it's a live class. I just like exhale and then I look at the recording and see how it came out. I'm not going to lie. I probably look at my phone and see if my kids have called me, stuff like that. And then I eat. I love food.
Especially after a 9:30 class. I looked at your schedule. You teach on Tuesdays at 9:30.
And I usually finish my class and say, okay, if that's it, I have to go eat. I love food.
Can't wait to take one of your classes.
Yeah, they're fun, I think.
Why did you agree to come on the podcast?
First of all, I like your spirit. And again, you and I only know each other from social media. First of all, I like your name. Your name is Sunshine, so she must be a happy girl. I followed your stuff and I just thought you were probably the real deal. You know what I mean? I like, if you don't mind me sharing, you started your DM to me, real person here. So right away I was like, oh, it's an actual person. And even though, and this is where I get a little bit off, I'm like, oh, she looks like me, you know, and you're probably 20 years younger than me. But I just think she's a fitness instructor. She's a mom. So you were very relatable.
Thank you. And those are all pretty accurate. Thank you. What's for dinner?
What's for dinner? It's what I made for dinner last night and what I'm about to have for lunch. That's the way it rolls for me. So it's basically, I stir fried. Oh, I'm so glad you got me on a good day. And actually, I might go out to dinner, so I'm not going to lie to you. But right now, I'm going to have what I made yesterday, which is sauteed mushrooms and sauteed shallots. Shallots are like this little thing that brings sweetness to everything. Sauteed red peppers and yellow peppers and orange peppers. I can't stand green peppers. I don't know why. And then I stir fried in some chicken. And just so you know, the chicken was from a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store. So I made that for dinner last night. It's for lunch today. But I have a feeling that my husband and I will go out to dinner tonight.
Well, there you go.
I guess I kind of lied. We are empty nesters, so we get to go out to dinner pretty much anytime we want.
And you've been married 26 years. So what makes your marriage work?
I think for one thing, we both really do like each other. You know, I really like my husband. We have a friendship. We have a respect. I don't know. The hardest thing the hardest thing about being married is kids. We love our children, but it's also how many do you have? Do you mind if I ask?
No, I have one. And as you know, she's 4 and we were blessed to get her.
The hardest part was as they were growing up, things that we disagree on. Do you know what I mean? How to reprimand our kids. That's the wrong word. But do you know what I mean? Like when somebody does something wrong, I'm always too easy. I coddle them, he's harder on them. I coddle them, he's harder on them, even now. But we still, at the end of the day, come together. But for us, we really like each other. We are good friends. I think marriage can be hard, but first of all, pick the right person.
Sounds like you picked, what's your husband's name?
Mike.
Sounds like Mike and Linda have made a great decision.
He's also a barrel of fun. Ooh. He's a barrel of fun, but sometimes too much fun too. So I have to keep him in line.
There you go. 2 more questions. Okay. From 1 to 5, 5 being best, how would you rate your experience coming on the podcast?
5. What else am I going to say? It was great. I loved it. You're very easy to talk to.
Oh, good. Thank you. Last question. Is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, that's very kind of you. No, you've already done it. Now we're friends. Let's continue to be friends.
Yes. Yes. And I can't wait to take a class in your studio. Maybe you want to teach one in my studio so people can discover you again.
I would love that. Yeah.
Together, and it'll be easy on Sutra because they have the guest instructor capability.
Okay. Now I haven't looked at that. I've only looked at what I've had to do. But I will definitely look at that.
I will do a screen flow. Click here. I'm very good at screen flow. But
yeah. As you probably know, I'm fairly new to Sutra and it's been really good, but it's only been like 2 months for me. So I've just been like tunnel vision. What do I need to know? What do my clients need to know? But I know that they offer a lot.
They do. And they seem, every time I hop on a call with them, they're very helpful. So
yeah, that's one more thing I will say, and I'm not trying to kiss butt. I was going to possibly, I'll be quick if you're ready to finish this call. I use Vimeo for my hosting, and I was probably going to Vimeo to do a subscription because it seemed easy. But when I heard about Sutra and Arcata and that Lauren was using them, a few other gals were using it, I was like, there's probably something here. And what I like about them is the customer service. So anytime I've had a question just in that chat box, they've been so responsive. And I don't think I would have got that. Vimeo is great, but I think that this company really focuses on what we're doing. So it's been a very good decision.
Have you eliminated Vimeo?
No, because I still have 150 videos there. So I'm still paying that fee, which kind of kills me. So eventually I will probably re-download all my videos, but that's a long day downloading those videos. So I'd like to move away from Vimeo just so I don't have to pay those fees. But I have nothing but good to say about Vimeo. You do get quality videos from Vimeo.
Definitely. Which plan are you on with Vimeo?
I think I'm on the pro plan. I just looked last night, which I believe is $20 a month.
I think you're right.
I really do. Just between you and me, I do appreciate you asking me to come on. It's always about growing our brands. And I really do. I meant what I said in an authentic way. There's more I want to do. I love that you're doing this. I'm actually very curious about how you're doing this. So the more people that we connect with, the more that we're able to grow. And I mean that. One more question. Will you put this on YouTube or where will this go? You'll just share it to social media.
Good question. I'll make clips for both of us to put on social media. I'll put it on YouTube and then eventually I'll be uploading it. Well, I'll put it in GarageBand, edit it, and then I'll upload it to Libsyn. My goal is I want to have 10 so that I can release one a week and have it out. I interviewed some people who do podcasts and this is what they recommended and it made sense to me. So I'm going to have 10 already edited, ready to go, show notes, all the things, and then release it. My goal is January. So I'm working on 2 to 3 interviews per week. And then, like I said, we'll put it on YouTube. I'll link you to everything and then get it into Libsyn.
So I'm going to ask you 2 more questions. Well, no, I'm not. You don't have to tell me. I just wrote down you're using GarageBand and you're using Libsyn. Yeah. I'll Google those because I'm so curious. I started using GarageBand a couple years ago and I couldn't figure it out. I had trouble with it, but I'm interested that you use those. So have you basically just started this?
I have. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I looked on your profile and I was trying to find maybe the other interviews. So you're doing it. You're so smart. I get a little bit ADD, like I do something and I spit it out. I do something and I spit it out. And the only reason I say that, was it a year ago? I interviewed a registered dietitian. The reason I interviewed her was my clients were asking about nutrition and I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I did a YouTube chat with her. And then I did a YouTube chat with another woman that talking about confidence. And I just interviewed Carolyn Erickson. She is part of Xavier and she's the Extreme Hit Chaos. So I just did her interview and I'm probably going to post that today, but it's kind of like trial and error. I don't know that I'm ready to commit to doing this the way you are, even though that's why I'm very curious about the way you're doing it, because I really do like talking to people. And even today, I was a little like, I was so excited to talk to you. And then I was like a little nervous, and I was like, wait, she's going to ask me questions. I don't need to prepare notes. I just need to answer the questions. So I'm very, very interested in what you're doing. And it makes me think maybe I do need to move forward and keep doing this. So I'll be looking at what you do. And I'd love to, chat if you want and share.
Same here. And I'm happy to share my journey of putting it all together, just like, anybody else in our industry. I'm not going to say anybody, but most people will share their journey with how to set up their virtual studio or how to teach extreme hit chaos, or here's my experience with lighting. Let's share.
Right. No, I love it. I love it. Awesome. Where are you?
I'm in Michigan.
Where are you in a room with all the curtains?
I'm in my basement studio, so I'll show.
Oh, you're in a basement too. That makes me feel better.
This is where my internet, I'm hardwired in. So I have done a video, and I'll just show you.
Yeah.
Okay. I have, the curtains.
Yeah. That's good.
And I'll keep turning. Ooh, I unhooked from hardware. I have mirrors everywhere. Normally I have a tripod in front of that mirror, and then I and I have all those big lights.
Awesome.
I, of course, have the mixer, a backup laptop, because you never know, right?
Right. Yeah, yours is similar to mine. I did it once. I did it a few, 6 months ago, and you could see, mine looks somewhat pretty lit with the lights and all that. And then I turned it around. It's like a basement.
Can you see my laundry basket? It's right there.
I can't. No, I love it. No, thank you so much.
We would love to connect with you after this. Find us on social at FitTech University, and there you'll find more resources to help you in your virtual studio. There'll be links for our signature course, How to Develop a Virtual Studio, resources to help you with lighting, sound, music licensing, technology, platform decisions. And if you want to be a podcast guest, there's a link there for you too. Looking forward to connecting. Thanks, friend.